Since Notion introduced the scale feature for the AI agents, I have been seeing the same question everywhere. Why do we need scales if we already have instructions? Or what is even the difference between both? So today I'm going to break down both and show you the difference between scales and instruction, and when to use scales and when to use instruction. So let's dive in. So first of all, we have this schema here. Or even before we dive into this schema and explain to you the difference between both, just one quick note. For me, I think personally, scales meant to be simple, just quick plugins for your Notion AI agents. I know some other creators explained framework, layers, and how to make scales so advanced. If that's going to work for your business, for your work, that's okay, go for that. But if you're like me, just want to use scales in the most simple way, this video for you. So now let's just continue. So first of all, we have the AI agents, and for your AI agents, you can have instructions or scales or both. First of all, instructions is who your agent is. You're giving your agents a role, speaking tone, a specific way of working, like you are my content copywriter, or you're my business manager, or social media manager. And it's not just only about the role, it's everything your agents needs to know about you and your work. It's also need to know about your databases, the templates he's working inside, your links, your rules, and your writing style, for example, and just the full picture. It's always active. You can only have one instruction at a time. So if you want to switch between like business manager to social media manager, you can do that, but you can't use both at once if you have two instructions, or you can combine them into one, but it's better to separate them, of course. You don't have to mention it like scales, as we're going to see. It's just always working. Now, on the other hand, scales are simple. It's just a specific task you have. It's a saved prompt, and you just use it by mentioning it in the agent. And that's it. That's how scales works. And just one quick note, if a scale grows too big, it becomes an instructions. I see many explanations of scales and they just turned into instructions. So scales meant to be so simple, just like we're going to see. So instructions equals the brain of your agent. Scales is like quick plugins for this brain or task you hand it. So now let's dive in. And first of all, let me show you a quick example of a scale. We have newsletter to tweet. Let me explain this one quickly. So if I went to my content database, many times when I write a new article, what I would like to do is turn it from a long newsletter or an article into a long tweet. Okay, and I found myself doing the same process again and again. I copy the article and I paste it into Cloud. Cloud already knows my style, how I write my long tweets, and because I trained it and I gave him many examples, so he already knows how I like my long tweet to be. To avoid this entire process, I create this new scale. So as you can see here, this is the prompt for my scale. It's not that long, it's pretty much simple. For example, how to convert it. He read the newsletter content and the page I mentioned. So if I went to, for example, this article here, the gap is not knowledge, it is action, for example. So what I'm going to do is just mention newsletter to tweet. And what he's going to do, if we back to the instruction here, he's going to write it, rewrite it in a specific format using these three parts. So here's my the way I just write long tweet, doesn't matter here. Okay, so this is just how he's going to write it, and then what he's going to do is going to create a new template using the tweet template here. So let me show you quickly. So we have the tweet template here. Let me open back this one. So if we hit run, so he just finished. And if we opened my tweet here, so as you can see here, we have the hook, we have the tweet with a bunch of options. So I told him to give me 5 options, but also, so there's some CTA at the end. Also, by default, he gives me the best option he thinks. For example, hook number 5 and tweet option number 5. So if I told him, for example, keep option number 5 for hook and tweet, is now going to delete all the other options. So he just finished. So as you can see here, he kept option number 5 for tweet and hook. So now that was my quick skill. So guys, while I was editing this video, I forget to show you how to add the instruction to the agent, or also how to make a page a skill. because I thought that many of you know how to do it, but also I know that many don't. So for instruction, just create a blank page just like this one, and then go to use with AI and use as an instruction. And the same thing here, instead of use it as instruction, you can use it as skill. That's it. And once you make a page an instruction, you can go to personalize and just use existing page. That's it. Now, what if I want this skill help me with a wider content range? For example, help me with my Pinterest posts, turning YouTube videos into shorts idea. Also help me with promotional emails, turning also articles into threads, and a bunch of other stuff. And if I did all that inside skills, or I made a bunch of skills like YouTube to shorts, Pinterest, or something like that, and I think we're just going into instruction. And that's why I built my personal content partner instruction or agent. I called him OlsCR. I don't know why, but this one here helped me with more stuff. Let me show you an example. So if we went, for example, to Notion skills versus instruction, and I told him, give me some shorts idea from this video. And as you can see here, he gave me 5 shorts idea: skills versus instruction in 13 seconds, stop turning skills into instructions, clean formulas. And for example, let's say I did like number 1 and 2. So I like number 1 and 2. He's now going to create me 2 shorts pages in my content planner. And as you can see, he just finished, and I have my both pages here. First one here is skills versus instruction in 13 seconds. Also, every time he creates me a shorts, he creates me a one task, which is edit the video. And as you can see here, he wrote me simple hook, main points, and quick caption for the video. Let me show you another example. For my Pinterest posts, I usually do this: new pin posts, and it's a 6 posts of Second Brain 6.0, 3 Creator Brain 4.0, life game mode, just 1, and 4 student game mode. That's it. Now he's going to write me description and title for 6 posts of Second Brain 6.0, 3 for Creator Brain, 1 for Live Game Mode, and 4 for Student Game Mode. Let me hit submit, and he just finished. As you can see here, Second Brain 6.0, and 6 posts, inside them title, description, and hook. And yeah, he just did what I asked him for. So as you can see, one instruction, multiple tasks he can handle, and it just clean. Now let me show you another example of skills I use. It's called formula clean. So whenever I write a formula inside Notion, I just write it in an unorganized way. It's just messy. And so what I do, I just copy it, paste it into Claude, and he just organizes it and add comments to it. So to avoid this entire process, I created this formula clean. So let's say I have this formula here that I just made up. So first of all, let me mention my skill here, and I'm going to paste this formula that I just made up and hit submit, and it's going to organize it. And yeah, here's the output. I can copy it, paste it here without leaving Notion. So I think the bottom line is skills meant to be simple. Just if you went to the Notion X account, you will notice that the way they introduced skills was so simple. The prompts was 2 lines. So if you want more details, if you want more rules, create instructions. And if you find yourself doing a process many times, create skills and plug them into your agents. That's it. Let me know your opinion about skills in the comments below. See you in the next one.